welcome to my 2022 official LEGO room tour. Please enjoy, and I'm going to try to make it simple, but there's a lot to go through. This video will not highlight the city. It's pretty messy right now, so I will do a full video on that soon, but it still could take a while. But first, starting to our left, we have my sister's table, where she does a lot of her building. I've currently sorted a bunch of her parts for her, and there's just a bunch of general junk under the table. There is the yellow castle, and we also have a little space heater during the winter. Now, under the main big city table, we have a giant landscape, full of the old 1980s space plates that we got in an eBay lot. Those are pretty cool, and we have quite a lot of them. I also have some rubber bands and a small vending machine that I'm still fixing up. But as you can see, the city just needs a lot of work. It's pretty messy, but I will do a video on that in time. Now, going down, we have two crates, and these hold floral elements and are printed and stickered elements. Behind here, it's mostly sorted by size, but those two little crates just hold those parts, and they're pretty useful. Now we have two wine crates that are repurposed with handles to hold bulk Lego bricks. These are parts that I have not had the time to sort through yet, and there is two of them, and it's kind of overflowing. Here are also a ton of pieces that I've pulled out, and these will be sorted in my Acro Mills drawers, which you'll see later on in the video. These are just full of tiny parts, and so there's like 3 of the tiny parts and then one full of Technic that needs to be sorted. I have a pile of rubber bands there, and then right here in this little crevice, I hold 2 more crates, and these hold minifigure accessories. These accessories are a wide variety. These are most of my accessories, but not all of them. So let's open them up and see what's inside. So on this crate, we have just a lot of more like town stuff and things that you'll see in the normal minifig. And then on the other one, it's more like weapons, like you have wands, muskets, Star Wars blasters, like all that stuff. But there's really no order to it. That's just the way things worked out. Putting those away, they just go in that crevice again, and that's pretty cool. And then under my main work area, I have a lot of tiny builds. I'm not really going to go into those. They'll all get a YouTube video in time. And under here, I have some more of those crates that you saw earlier. Just these hold Technic pieces. These are pretty empty right now, so I need to restock them, but they look pretty cool. And then there's some more right here that hold the gears and stuff, and some pneumatic elements behind there. So those are pretty cool, so let's slot those back into place. They're out of the way, and I really like the area that I've located them in. Down there, you can see an ATTE. That fits onto my ATOT with Dropship. That's the 2013 one that I built out of parts myself. And here's my map where I film most of my videos. It's really useful. It's like self-healing, all that jazz. So it's pretty cool. And I just have a bunch of general stuff on it right now. Here's my custom LEGO minifigure studio. It's pretty great. So it has a light right there, which shines brightly. It's not on right now, but I have this tiny work mat that's pretty messy. I have a lot of my tools and some sorted parts. And so, like, there's my Iron Man. And then I have a ton of these paints in the background. They're all Apple Barrel. I believe I have, like, 26, something like that. A few folk arts. And then we have our base plates, which are pretty good. My S-Brick sticker sheet. And so all of these Acro Mills drawers hold a different type of part. These are only for, like, tiny parts. But as you can see, the bigger ones hold pieces that I have more quantity of. And then there's some medium ones and then some tiny ones for the ones that I don't have a lot of. Some are just kind of general like that. Like there's the levers, but that's pretty cool. Here's an area for my minifigures. The lighting gets pretty weird here, so just please stick with me. Here's another set of Acro Mills drawers, which just hold more pieces, more for like customizing. But we have some hilts here, some linear actuators. Those are actually mislabeled. But yeah, it gets really dark. I just have some minifigure arms, which are pretty cool. And moving over, we have my Jabba the Hutt and S-Brick. S-Brick is probably one of my favorite Lego pieces. It's not actually Lego. I have 2 Thrawns. Those are like my pride and joy. And then we have my pencil holder, and then the lighting's also kind of weird here. We have my Boba Fett buildable action figure, my boost kit, and then my smaller plates, which are pretty useful. I like their storage. And then onto this bed, I just have a general assortment of all my stuff. A lot of like cars and trucks from the city because I'm like dusting that off. But you also have my custom dropship that I'm still working on. It's incredibly strong, so that's good. And then you also can see like Prey Vizsla Starfighter over here. And generally it looks pretty good. Now here is the giant sorting container area. This is a pretty epic sorting thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but we bought these at Toys R Us before they went out of business. We've had these for like 7-8 years, so they're pretty good. But up top, we just have a general assortment of nice things. I have some Lego books, my Diagon Alley box, a bunch of old sets. That Silja line is our rarest set. It's incredibly rare. And we just have some more general boxes that I've gotten recently. I keep it pretty up to date, but I like the more like collectible or older ones, the cooler ones. And so all of these bins are sorted by type of color normally, but there's also my catalog bin. I have 250 of those gold pieces, some more books, my Land Rover, and so that's pretty great. But yeah, there you can see my books. I have some more up there. But all of these bins, we have 60 of them, I believe, hold a different color. Some of them we have more of, like there's 3 white bins and so forth. And then a few of them are also sorted by type, but like this one is the interesting one. So I just have like a bunch of interesting pieces. Excuse me. But a lot of them are sorted by color. And so that's most of the room. It's pretty big. It holds over 100,000 different Lego pieces, probably more than that. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like. I'm going to do one on my Harry Potter and train setup soon. I know the camera work is a bit shaky, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Took some time to make, so